Okay, welcome back to the shop. We're getting ready to pour the ultra-cal plug into this mold. The first thing I've done is tie these, actually they're from my crutches, these crutch parts down in 3 places, screwed down to the board. This is nice and steady. And then using shims on all 3 corners, we've got it all leveled off in this direction and in this direction. That way when we pour, we're going to have a flat surface here. We're not going to have a tilting or tipping. So that's step number 1. We'll shut off the video now, and then we'll start showing you what we're going to do as far as filling the void in here with material other than the ultra-cal, which is pretty heavy. Okay, what we're doing now is I've got a piece of stiff wire here, which I have put into the mold just to give me a rough idea of the contour shape here, so I can lay it over on my foam and begin to cut out some foam pieces. Okay, we've got the piece of foam cut out roughly. It doesn't have to be anything beautiful, it's just take up space, and I have glued it onto a piece of pine which will sit across here. Then we'll add pieces to this as we come out with another couple of pieces of wood. Once you're filling this, the buoyancy of the foam is going to want to lift this completely out of the mold, so we've got to have a good substantial backing here, because we're going to put weights on here to keep this thing molded or sitting down flush. Now I've cut the piece, so it's roughly going to give me about a 3/4 of an inch thick wall all the way around inside, which is 3/4 of an inch is pretty heavy. You can see this is only a 1/2 inch and pretty good, so that's more than adequate to use for your mold. The idea being is we won't use so much ultra-cal material to fill this up. So I'll continue to add some pieces here, and we'll get back to you on that. To make things a little easier, we're just going to use the bandsaw here to cut these pieces of foam out. Quicker than using the X-Acto knife. And now we've got 2 second pieces cut out. We'll get those glued on. Okay, well, here it is. It ain't pretty, but fits on there, and it's functional. You can see we've got about 3/4 of an inch. I might have to trim a little off there, all the way around, that or a little more. I might put another piece of filler in over here and one short one over here. But once that's done, then it'll be time to determine how much material we're going to need. To do that, we will lay this down, weight it down, and we'll fill the mold with water, pull out the filler, and then measure how much water we've got left, and that'll tell us how much ultra-cal we have to make. Okay, we're back. We've got the filler in here with the crossbars. We're clamped down on these sides here. See how this works out. So we'll start pouring water in here. I've got 1/2 gallon of water in each of these containers. That's a gallon. Okay, that's 1.5 gallons. And we'll get some more water and we'll be right back. Okay, one more 1/2 gallon. I don't think we'll need all of this. It's getting pretty close to the top. Of course, that's a pretty big mold. Okay. filled to the rim. So it takes just at 2 gallons. So I'm going to have to mix up a 2-gallon jug. Looks like my supports here are going to stay. We'll put some additional weight on the center when I've got the Ultra Cal in here. But the way it looks right now, we've got to mix up 2 gallons. I haven't got a container that big, so I'm going to have to make a trip to the hardware store this afternoon, get me a larger container, and then tomorrow morning we'll mix this up and pour it. Right now I've got to take this out and dump all this water.